Howdy, hello, welcome. Honestly, I woke up about an hour ago. So to be honest, I'm tired. It's been a long 2 days of theme park stuff lately. Welcome. This is Synergistically Offensive Sunday. I can't even say the name right because I can't. I'm tired. I have Nomi without you here, and I said the name right. I think she's
Yes, you said
camping
it.
somewhere. I don't know.
I
So
am. Oh, sorry. I was just saying, like, I am somewhere that is known that this place may have aliens, and I think there's a place called Area 51. So,
I've visited that area before. I did the head bob like at the Grand Canyon, like boom, but different area. So basically, this is kind of like to break down how I don't I'll put it this way. The main channels they get their whole blessed access stuff like that. They got to walk to the front of every house, so you just got to see what the houses look like. You're not getting the concept of the common folk experience. And even with the express pass, now the first day on Friday with the weather, what's up? The Lost Tales, a penguin, a penguin or a skull? Penguin. What's up, Lost Tales? So pretty much this has actually been pretty crowded. Yesterday was the first time, and I did all of Halloween Horror Nights last year, um, like every day, and I've never waited more than about 15 to 20 minutes with the express pass. I waited like 70 at one of the lines for Chucky, or like 55 or something like that. It was insane. And not to say anything and not to sound like Karenish, but you're paying about $1,000 for this pass. And I might sound entitled, but like waiting an hour with that price is kind of like, come on. Because the regular line was only 70 minutes. So realistically, the wait between the two of them should have been half if you've ever been to Universal. But enough about complaining. Uh, Nomi, have you ever done like haunted houses, scary things, anything like that?
no, but I might. I actually, it looks like I might do horror nights in the Universal in Los Angeles or the
That's actually
California
that's
Universal.
actually pretty cool. I've not done that one yet, but they have different houses. It's set up differently. Oh, Nomi, you turn your camera on.
Oh gosh, sorry guys.
No, I didn't know if you
Like,
meant to.
no, I mean it's not a surprise. I'm like I said, I'm currently traveling right now, so you got to see me, got to see my double chin. That's perfectly fine. Mistakes happen, but no, I'm actually kind of excited that you're talking about this too. I've never done anything. I never partake in everything like that. So I'm really forward to going to California and having my experience over there.
So, I'm gonna say this. I've only done about five of the houses so far. There's 10 of them. I'm not rushing it this year, mainly because last year I did all the houses first day. Then I did all the houses again. After 40 something days, that gets boring, to be honest. Um,
I bet.
the only thing that I was upset by, so we did I did the Last of Us house last night. That was the one I was looking forward to the most because I love the game, and I broke one of the characters. He broke character. He was a clicker, and he pointed at Zort and started doing hearts mid like trying to scare people. I just thought that was. I was I couldn't stop myself from laughing. Like I ruin haunted houses for people because I just go like, oh, that looks cool. Oh, hey, nice outfit, nice makeup. I'm like, it's fake, so it's kind of hard. I will say I got scared at the Stranger Things one, but that's because they blew an air cannon at my face and knocked my hat off. And what's up, Ash? I know you're. I don't know what pass you got, but I know you got a pass. You normally come down for this at some point, so it's it's hard to tell. The annoying thing is the Megans. I've been looking for them now for 2 days. I spent like 2 hours walking around Universal looking for the Megans, and they're random and they're in different spots, and I have not found them yet. And something tells me it's going to take me till like October 20th to find these like five little dancing girls that look alike. But you
Is it like an Easter egg to try to find them, or is it just
no,
like
they
a
just
thing
don't.
that you
There's
want to
no
find them?
like set stage for them. They just show up. It's not a scare zone. They're just random scarers that show up and like, all right, here they are over here, and they're good. They do the whole like creepy little dance that she does, but it's sort of like put it on the map because there's like the app doesn't have any like wait times for Horror Nights. So if you have the Universal app and you go to look, it's like there's no wait times. There's nothing telling you where to go. So like you literally have to look at these big billboards. Say like the house is this way, the house is that way. And if you're not there before, like it's kind of daunting and it's also not intuitive. And it's a lot more walking than a regular theme park day because you're walking to backstage areas. Sometimes even just walking to a house could be about 20 minutes on the queue, like just walking alone without waiting. That's how far back they are in these background old Nickelodeon sets, pretty much. Like I'm pretty sure one of them was Double Dare at some point, which makes me sad. Oh, you still haven't bought your ticket, Ash? Um, I think I'm gonna say this right now. I feel like they oversold Express, but that's just I'll wait until next weekend when the influencers, the news, and all that are done with their preview. I was there. I looked at Ash. I was there. I spent like an hour just sitting waiting. I gave up. Maybe I should have stayed longer. I don't know. The rides are open, by the way, so I wouldn't do them, especially if a regular Universal Express Pass ticket. Like, just I think I walked on to Transformers just for like just for shits. So
Just for the LOLs.
yeah, well, also for the air conditioning and no rain for a little bit.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. I do the same thing too.
Um, but let me look up the one for Hollywood. I'm not 100% sure about the houses there. I know they're slightly different. Um, I think their ticket is a lot cheaper for it than the Universal here, but it's also a smaller event. Let's see. Can I get the houses? I don't want to do here. There we go, Hollywood. Okay, so they still have the Stranger Things one at Hollywood. So okay, that one's the same thing. They start a week later. All right, it's the same houses. Interesting. Is there anything different? Oh, you have an Evil Dead house?
Ooh.
Oh, all right. But it's not. It's the Evil Dead Rise. It's a new one. It's not, groovy. Hail to the King, baby.
Oh.
I feel.
Oh. So I have to admit this to you because I admit this to someone and I got lectured at.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything of Evil Dead.
Stranger Things is what I call Tom's shoes. All right, Weasel. That
That, that
icon is horrifying. Like, is that a stuffed cat, or is it a stuffed weasel? It's a stuffed
or
weasel.
botched taxidermy.
Yeah. I'm sorry if this was a family pet that you loved and cherished and you immortalized it as your icon. I'm sorry. I truly am. Yeah, they didn't. So they did sell out of Express last night, I believe, for Day of Guests. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think a lot of people that I talked to, because I actually ran into some G&G fans while there. They were from Ocala, and they just got like the 18-day ticket, like the cheapest one that could be multiple days. So I think there's going to be a lot of less people later on in October, just because of the big price jumps. Because I think it was like $200, then $250, then like $700. Like there was like a big jump between like Army of Darkness is the yes. I would say that you have to watch at least Army of Darkness. Bruce Campbell's amazing. They're not scary, but they like stop motion animation they do in it for the skeleton soldiers is amazing. Like it's really cool. But you get one extra, you get one different house, and they have the Terra Tram. Okay, let me share this page over so everyone can see what I'm looking at. I'm being a bad host. I'm tired. That's why. I blame lack of sleep. I've had 4 hours of sleep over the past 2 days. So
Is Zort wearing a little kimono?
he's dressed as Dobby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he is a house monkey lizard now, but he's a free one. Zolt is free.
Yikes.
You might
That
right.
photo.
So this is actually only exclusive to Hollywood. It's the Terror Tram, which means it's the regular awesome tram ride plus some scary, I guess, bugs. And then you have the same houses. You have basically the same houses except for one. So you have the Stranger Things house, which I really enjoyed. You can check out my review of that on one of the vlogs. Same with Exorcist. I thought that was good. Last of Us. So all of these I've done except for the Universal Monsters, and we don't have the Evil Dead one here. So the Evil Dead one is unique to Hollywood. I'm curious. Let's see how much their ticket is in comparison. I always like to check the price. I'm curious. Yeah, that's promotional photo. Hong Kong's general
Let's
admission.
take a stage photo looking scared. Ah!
Uh, ticket does not include early event access. Okay. Wow, $10 cheaper for the regular ticket. Okay. Frequent Frizz starts at 200. This is a lot cheaper. So we had 4 frequent fear options over here in Florida. This is only 2. I think yours might be a lot cheaper. And Unlimited Express starts at 259. Yeah. So you're together. You're looking around 600 maybe 670 with tax, doing some lazy math in my head. If you did this equivalent to what I got, where I paid almost 800. So Universal Hollywood's cheaper.
Okay. Sounds like I might be going through my savings, but
Well, if you're not going,
yes.
if you're not going every night, you're just going to go the one time.
Yeah,
Then
I'm gonna go for one time.
it's $74, and you'll pay the one time for Express Pass. Which, wow, all right. So they have $219 for one house Express Pass, and then $259 for unlimited houses. So your ticket is very cheap, and then you pay a lot of money so you can have to wait in line. But like I said, 2 of the lines I waited over 50 minutes. Like I don't know,
Okay.
like I don't know. Universal's getting a little Disney-like with this pricing. And I guess also they have a day-night Universal Express. So I guess if you want to go to Universal, the park too, you can get the Express Pass for the park and for Halloween Horror Nights. So if you wanted to see Nintendo World, that's part of it.
Oh, I forgot about Nintendo World. Okay. This changes things. I might need to plan a little bit better.
So it's $339 for the Express Pass after 2 p.m. with a general Universal admission, and then again an extra bit for the general admission ticket yourself. Oh, that doesn't seem weird. Oh, this does include it. So if you do the $339, you get the Express Pass for Universal in the day after 2 p.m. You get access to Halloween Horror Nights. You get same day access to Nintendo World from 7 to 10. And you get a one-time per day Express access for each participating haunted house ride and everything like that. So honestly, for $330, it's not bad. That includes your ticket, but it doesn't, and includes your ticket for Universal and for Halloween Horror Nights. So I guess that's not bad. I don't know what tax. I'm not doing tax. Y'all can do your own math. Yeah, it's going 3 times. Why Sidurius? I've already almost broken even on what I paid. And one more day and equal out to the $700 or $800 I paid for my ticket. So, it's a graphic James Gunn posted when he was filming Suicide Squad. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Nomi's a little scared now after seeing the prices.
Yeah, that's a little scary. That's why I'm not talking about anything right now because it's like, oh, this is a dent to my finance.
Yeah. If you're not caring about the like, if you're not caring about the Universal Day stuff, you're still looking at almost the same price because you're looking at $74 for the day ticket for the HHN access, and you're looking at 200 something if you need the express pass. So you're almost up to that 339 anyway.
Yeah, but I don't live in California, so I understand why like it's worth it to buy it. I'm only there for just like a few days.
Yeah, you're talking. I don't know. Well, how can I say this? You're talking to a person who has like an annual pass for 4 theme parks or something like that. So I'm the wrong person to try to justify or not justify costs for theme parks. I'm an enabler with that. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I mean the day ticket's cheaper. We'll do a comparison. Select tickets include 6 months of Peacock, which I never got. But we can let's play around. We can actually see. So select ticket. I'm curious if it changes by date. Oh, because it does start by date. Okay. So let's see. I have to hit that. I'm curious. Let's see how bad. Oh, okay. Wow. Some sold out days. So the first couple of days are already sold out. That makes sense. Media. Weekends are bad. I'm curious on how expensive Halloween is. All right. Oh, I have to hit this one. Oh, Halloween's not that bad. Oh no, 409. Oof. Honestly, you're halfway to. Hey Joe. Hello. How are you
Hi,
doing,
Joe.
Joe? Happy almost birthday again. Um, you're not milking it as much as Jane Beardo
Happy.
has.
Yeah. Happy unbirthday, Joe.
I don't. I stopped counting birthdays this year because I don't want to. Like, that's just me. But yeah, looking at the prices for October, if I was a local in California, I would just buy a frequent fare. If I was a local, $409 for a day ticket plus the express pass and the ticket to the event for one day. You go twice and you cover the frequent fare with the express. I can't. I In my head, I can't justify single day tickets anymore. I almost bought one of the Busch Gardens. I'm like, I'll just upgrade my annual pass. My mind don't work that way. Maju Steph. Okay. What did Ryan say? Joe, what did Ryan say? Now I'm curious. She hit it. Now I'm curious. View deleted message. Thank you. Yes, there's no Ryan. There's no cursing on my channel. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is for Hollywood. This is bad pricing for single day tickets. They have less houses. They have less attractions. But you do get Nintendo World until 10 p.m., which I think is later when the park opens. So let's see how let's get the most damage. Let's see how much the most damage is. We'll click on the 479. That seems to be the highest price. How much with tax? I'm very curious. This is we'll do one guess. Yes.
I will rely on your guess because I don't want to do the math.
I don't want to add it to cart because I have a Universal Hollywood account. I don't want to accidentally buy something. I'm gonna guess it's
You can buy it from me. Just kidding.
It's like 10% sales tax over there, I think. It's Cali sales tax. I mean, I wrote mine 10%? Off. I wrote my stuff off because I would say the same thing to you, Nomi. Just make a video about it so you can write off the ticket.
Oh yeah, I am way ahead of you on that one.
7.25%. So it's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad.
So $479 and 7.25%. Ouch. You're gonna be about 525, 530, I think. Not too bad, I think. Now with going through the traffic in Southern California, I kind of agree with that. Well, all right. So Ryan said, I'm going to paraphrase what Ryan said because no cursing, but he said he just got the full one. I agree with that sentiment. I didn't get the full one because I couldn't justify uh $500 for 8 days. I'm weird that way. Same reason I don't have the full Disney pass because I pay $700 and I'm grandfathered into my $700 and I missed 2 weeks out of the year. The next level up is like $1,400 and it's for 2 weeks. I can't justify $700 for 2 weeks. My mind, that's how it works. But yeah, it was crowded, Ryan. I'm gonna tell you that. And hi, Steph. I'm sorry I didn't warn you guys enough. I know you guys were trying to do Epcot. I'm sorry I didn't warn you enough about.
He was busy sleeping.
Well, I should have said to them that the passes they have are blocked out for holidays, and I didn't think about it, so I'm sorry. It's like buying a season pass. To Ski Mountain, a day pass is around 180. Season passes are 700. Yeah, it's all about how the number of times you go. Like if you knew you were doing it 2 days, I'd think about the frequent fear then, because you're looking at almost $500 for the one day anyway. You know what I mean? Like if you know you're going to do it 2 days. That's why I tell anyone that's traveling down to Universal for like a week, if you plan to come again later in the year, just buy an annual pass. Like you can just buy the top tier annual pass. You probably pay the same amount or less for that one trip of tickets. Disney doesn't work that way much more. You need, for the top tier and credit pass, if you're out of state, you need about 20 days to break even. It used to be you only need about 12 back in the day. So yeah, it's getting rough. I'm also going to tell you this, like last year, most of the food costs for Halloween Horror Nights was about $10, maybe 12. Now you're looking at about $10 just for the like desserts and like 15 to 20 on some items, and they're not worth it. Don't eat there. If you're gonna eat, the quick services are open. Ooh, I think she got lost. How did you like the Grand Floridian Cafe though, Steph? Did you have fun? Now we have Howl-O-Scream starting up, but I'm gonna say one thing. I'm glad I have Sony. I don't have to worry about Starfield. I'm never gonna play the game anyway, so I don't have to be part of any of that conversation. That's my one little bit about what's going on in Twitter right now with you as, but also I'm not gonna play it. Anyone have any questions about? Let's see why so Darius. Yeah. The Bloodburger I had it the first day. That's actually pretty good. It's small, serving size is small, but it's tasty. So that one's good. It's a jelly-filled roll with peanut butter sauce, jalapenos, bacon, cheddar. That one's good. It's about under an eighth pound burger, so it's definitely on the smaller side. It's also like 14 or 15 bucks or 13.49 I think is the price. Yes, Steph? What's up? What's up, Steph? She just said Tom.
Good conversation. Love it.
Epcot on Tuesday, put on your calendar? Okay. That's fine. I had no plans Tuesday. Yeah. What's up, Dengar? How you doing? You could. Why did you have to say that in the live stream? She could have just said like, "Hey," oh whatever. I will say that I've got Howl-O-Scream this Friday for the first day. This gonna be interesting. So Universal, SeaWorld just went cashless, and last time everything that took place in Howl-O-Scream was only cash. So I'm very confused what's about to happen. What's up,
That
Dark Ray? Been a
sounds
while.
interesting.
Yeah. It's
I've never
definitely
been to SeaWorld.
uh, it's it's got some of the best coasters in the state, and it's basically like 5 big bars that have aquariums next to the bar. That's the best way to
Oh,
describe it. And if you're a
so
top tier annual pass holder there, you can get up to about like 35 or 40% off on the alcohol. So I see a bunch of like 70-year-old guys sitting in one of the bars, and that's what they go to do in their retirement. They go into SeaWorld, they drink all day, they have someone come pick them up and go home to their retirement home.
sounds like the
That's
dream,
their
to be
day.
honest.
That's their day. Like they just sit in SeaWorld and drink next to the dolphins. It's not a bad way to spend your time, but it's birthday month. Jay's birthday passed. It was last month. It was August
We're in
birthday.
September now, kids.
Doesn't feel like it. Well, actually, no. It's gotten cooler here. It has gotten cooler. I actually wore pants the other day instead of shorts, so it has gotten cooler. Um, it got to that like 80 degrees. It's a little chilly.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
being.
when you know it's ready for a sweater.
I miss. Okay, look. I miss coats. Any fellow new Floridians within the past 2 years, coats are cool. Like you can accessorize with coats. You have a nice denim coat, maybe a nice tweed jacket, maybe a pea coat. You know what I mean? Like no, SeaWorld is not owned by Anheuser-Busch. They are not owned by Anheuser-Busch anymore. Neither is Busch Gardens. Surprisingly. Actually, the owners of SeaWorld right now are a Norwegian company, I believe. Uh, they bought it back. So SeaWorld bought it back from Anheuser-Busch in 2009. Why so Darius? So SeaWorld owns themselves. I'm going to the zoo and drinking. That's how Sean Astin got knocked over one time. Sean Astin. Should I know
Like
that name?
Sam Samwise
Samwise
Gamgee's Sean
Gadsby?
Astin.
Is that from like a Comic-Con panel? Oh, it's Dark Ray's birthday month. Oh, happy birthday, Dark Ray. Almost birthday. I don't know if it passed already. I'm a guy. I get a day, maybe half a day for my birthday. Like not more than that. Like you get like a day. If it's like during the week, you might get like a weekend thing with some friends. Like that's a guy. Like that's what we get. Girls, they can have weeks, months, whatever it is, and Jay and Beardo can have a week, I guess. Also, nothing against nothing. Not trying to say anything. Just saying. Beardo deserved it. I remember going to Busch Gardens in Virginia. Well, so here's the thing: you still have like Busch Gardens and SeaWorld used to have free beer. They used to have free beer. You can still get free beer days. You're copying Jay. He made it cool now. Uh okay. I'm not gonna say anything. I will say grift your birthday to the best abilities. I will say that. Dark Ray, if it's your birthday month, go stream and see how well you can grift it, and then grift your friends' birthdays too. Like, I'm sorry, that's kind of funny, but yeah, SeaWorld does a good one. Busch Gardens also has Hollow Scream. Sadly, I couldn't do both tickets as a annual pass, like season pass. Like I could do one or the other. I'm like, well, one's like 35 minutes for me, the other one's 2 hours. So no Busch Gardens, but you'll get SeaWorld. Um, I'm not driving back home 2.5 hours at 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning when this Halloween things are done after having some weird cocktail from something. Because that's the other thing. SeaWorld does a lot of jello shots and syringes given to you by people that are very
Ooh, I want to go to there.
like they're very forward, and
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like
Maybe, yeah, maybe not.
let's just say the two images right now are very tastefully almost covering the Halloween Horror Nights extraness. Actually, no, they're not really. I guess I think Jamie did make it cool. So I'm gonna say this: I have no clue what's going on with pop culture besides Starfield because of everyone tweeting about it. There was a trailer. I don't know if I'll get claimed for watching that I saw pop up. I sent it to Jay too. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. It was different, and why not? Book of what it's called? Book of Clarence. Because this is the more pop culture and non-pop culture, whatever stuff. So why not? We'll talk about Book of Clarence. This seems to be a weird trailer. It came out. It's a Sony Pictures movie. Came out 5 days ago. I didn't hear about it until today because I've been busy the past couple of days. So we'll unmute this. I don't know if Sony claims, so we may have to EFAP it a little bit, if that makes sense. But we'll see. And so this is Book of Clarence. Let's make it big and bring it onto the thing. See what this is all about. Let me know if you can hear too. Can you guys hear?
I can hear it.
Okay. I don't know what Sony does with copyright, so we'll go a little bit at a time. So I watched this once already. I'm not sure what to think about it. Else is going in.
That's right. Isn't this like supposed to be like Black Jesus or something?
I can't tell. So they're filming it very seriously. I can't tell if it's satire, a parody, a spoof, or what yet. You know what I mean? Like they're filming it like a
Yeah.
serious Bible epic or something, like a Ben-Hur type of deal. But it's then after this it
Yeah.
changes.
You can't even buy power like that. I want to be like that in 10 years.
It's a different type. It's definitely a different type of movie I wasn't expecting to see.
I want to be like that now.
That's the guy from Tenet, right? Or is that the guy from the Haunted Mansion movie?
I think he's from the Haunted Mansion.
Wow, okay.
I can see! I can see!
I don't know how this is gonna play. I don't know. Like I really don't. It seems interesting. I really don't know what to think about this, but we'll finish it. All right.
And Benedict Cumberbatch? Wow.
All right. Yeah. I don't know about that. First of all, like I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Like it looks like they're trying to be comedic at times, but I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. This
Maybe
seems
it's their
very.
take on like the life of Brian, that kind of movie. That's how I kind of see it as.
I mean, they spent money on it. They're doing location set shots. They're doing wardrobing. I. That's my question. Who is it for? Like, I don't know who that's supposed to be for. That movie seems
Definitely
to
not
have.
the Catholics and the Christians.
Yeah, I like. I don't know. Like someone that wants to start their own. Like he basically just wants power. Like that's what he said. Like you can't even buy that power. Like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be offensive to a lot of people because I can't see like, is he supposed to be an atheist making his own religion or I don't. I don't know. I saw it. I like I said, I texted it to Jay. I'm like, man, you probably want to do a reaction about this. It's the people that saw the Haunted Mansion. Sauce. Maybe the sauce. I don't know. It's Sony. Sony's been weird, right? So Sony like hasn't been that bad with some stuff lately, and now this. Like the Gran Turismo movie was fun. Like that was a good movie, and now I don't know. If I could tell it's more satirical or more comedic right off the get, like not trying to be serious and play people for a loop, because like you have scenes like that in History of the World Part One, right? You have scenes making jokes around that time period, but you know they're jokes right away. You know it's trying to be funny. That totally is so weird because you can't tell if it's comedy because of the trailer, but what else could it be? Agreed, Wagenstein. And Weasel says IMDb listed as a drama, so I don't think it's a parody. Serious satire? Do we think audiences now can actually like appreciate like a good serious satirical piece? Like
I think it's just like as a culture we're so desensitized of like what's going on in current day events and current day politics that we don't even see it as satire anymore. It's like, okay, cool, you're just trying to take your spin on Christianity and make a parody, like quote unquote parody into this movie. I'm not buying it, and I'm not entertained. I'm not impressed, honestly.
the only like so here's the thing. I love those old sword and sandal movies back in the day that were made in like the 60s and earlier. Like I like those 50s.
Of course, those are classics.
So I saw this and everyone's putting James McAvoy as the thumbnail, right? So the thumbnail for the trailers is James McAvoy in the Roman centurion armor, like seeing the Book of Clarence. I don't know what that is. And like I thought, oh my god, we're getting a sword and sandals epic. Okay, cool. And I'm watching and I'm just like, you lost me. Like, and you're gonna lose a lot of people. So basically, someone trying to copy him. This could play really bad. I'm gonna say it right now. Like, this could play really bad. Cause didn't it show the guy having a blunt? Like, wasn't the one of the scenes the guy had a blunt? Like
and and when they challenged him to walk on water, didn't he say damn?
yeah,
So,
like
like
are you saying like, you know, did God let him walk on water? Like this I don't
yeah,
know what
like
this movie is gonna be.
back biblical times they would not allow that at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's literally mockery. The way I see it, it's mocking Christianity.
Dark Race sounds like a movie about a guy trying to grift off of Jesus' popularity. I mean, yeah, that's what it reads like. It's from 2017. What is it? What has it been doing? Just sitting? What is James McAvoy doing in
Maybe
this
there
movie?
was a reason why they shelved it. I don't know. Just saying.
What about Benedict Cumberbatch? What is he doing it?
Yeah, he probably has like a 3.5-second cameo, just says something and leaves, and they paid him millions of dollars just to be in it so they can use his name.
Do we think Benedict Cumberbatch is going to play Jesus?
I will lose my mind if he plays Jesus. Not because I'm a fan of Benedict Cumberbatch. I think that's just ridiculous.
Well, I'm just saying you don't see. They make sure not to see him. So my guess is it will be a big celebrity. They're gonna put a big name in there. It's not gonna be like.
How much you want to bet? It's gonna be Benedict Cumberbatch just narrating or something.
Maybe. This must be really bad if it's from 2017 and they've shelved it this long. And the studios have nothing else to come out with, so Sony's like, all right, we're just gonna let this out. I don't know. I will say this, like, it ain't gonna be passion. Like, it ain't gonna be Passion of the Christ to make one of the highest money making R-rated films. Like it's not gonna be that. This is gonna be some like it's not even a awards movie. Because if it's from 2017, it could have gone to Cannes or any of those film festivals by now. Like I've never heard of it until today. DOA for sure. I'm surprised it's not just going straight to streaming. Like they're actually having a theatrical release for it.
I think I saw the trailer when I went to go see The Voyage of the Last Demeter.
Okay. So my guess is this might be is it rated R? I'm curious. That's a very good question. Book of Clarence is it rated R? Then I'm now really worried then. So the only person that has like an actual do they have the oh wow. Interesting. So they have no one saying they're like no one's name is said besides Clarence. It is a book. Is the Book of Clarence based on true story? No, the Book of Clarence is a fictional narrative set in ancient Jerusalem during. Okay, that's what Wysodurius said. The director is just called the Bullets. Never heard of them before. All right. Well, you want to see what the director looks like? Let's share the director.
Yes, reveal who he is.
Because apparently it's a British singer-songwriter. Let me see. So this is the director. And here he goes. This is the director. So
why am I not surprised?
Like James G. I don't know. But he's an action director. I'm all right. I'm not seeing this. I don't think you should either. Jay-Z is one of the producers.
It's a hard no for me, dog. And Jay-Z being a producer, yeah, that's a hard no.
All right, we now know that Ryan Cannell has to review this movie. That is going to be.
Oh, he'll have a heyday with this one.
That's the review we need. That's the review we need. It'll go better than the Batman. Oh my god. Honestly, I would have just shelved the movie. But hey, what do we know? We're just Ryan should do a review totally up his alley. I will publicly ask on Twitter for Ryan to review this movie and see what happens. Well, I will do that right now. Let me see. I have to find the video again. I'll live time public must with the pharaoh crown. Oh god.
I would, you know what? I'd pay money for him to wear the pharaoh crown, going to the movie theater, watching that movie.
All right. Tweet's about to be sent out. I know he's awake and paying attention because he was just in here earlier. I think he probably thought I was. I think he might have thought I was. I think I would have. I think he might have thought I was actually in Halloween Horror Nights. I tricked people with the thumbnail. I'm sorry, people. I did it 2 nights in a row. I need a break. He's probably he probably could make a lot of money off of this. Not gonna lie. All right. Tweet sent. Ryan Jeremy should go together. Made for them. We don't. Honestly, we don't know what the movie's like. I'm gonna be devil's advocate. We don't know. I just won't see it. It's not something I would give money to, in my opinion. But tweet sent out. Going to see what he says. Ryan's good at counting. He is. But That was the only thing that came on my radar that was out of nowhere. Like, what is this? I didn't see that many people talking about it. I thought it would be one of those movies like, what are they doing? I guess maybe because it is sort of a faith based, but like more of a, I don't know. Is it like not really a faith based, but like a spoof on a faith based? Like it's a dramatic spoof on a faith based movie? Maybe.
If it's a dramatic spoof on faith base, I think they're drastically missing the mark to me.
Yeah. I think it's in poor
Um,
taste.
a good example of like a faith-based funny like a spoof movie is Nacho Libre, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Nacho Libre is definitely a better concept for this for sure. Or like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It seems not a good move from Sony. Sony like makes a good move and then makes 7 bad moves. Like I don't understand them. Now they could also not know or care. In speaking that they're not based in America for a company, so they probably don't get any cultural reasons why this is like might not be a good move. Also, Dark Red's right. Nacho. There you go. The nacho for you. There's your nacho. I haven't seen.
That's a good impression.
I have to watch that again. I have not watched that movie in a long time. I have to. No. Oh, Dengar says Nomi has a perfect voice.
You know,
Very-
I've been getting that a lot lately. I jokingly did ASMR on Brian Legion's channel for Game of Thrones. I was eating chips and people were like, "Yeah, keep doing that." And then for Beardo's birthday stream, a lot of people kept saying that I have a good voice. And, you know, this is just me, just talk.
We knew. No, I knew Nomi might go through. She's traveling, so we knew this would happen. There might be some hiccups. We'll see when she gets back. But on the time being, let's I can actually make this so you guys can see the photo better. See, that's Halloween Horror Nights for you. Just so you guys can understand. There's a lot of that. Like a mask and then that. That's Halloween Horror Nights. Just want to clarify that. I would say The Lost Tales is like I don't know what that means, The Lost Tales. This is why I say that the Halloween Horror Nights isn't scary. It's is it oh, goodness. Is it better than last year's? Scare zone wise, not really. I don't think so. Um, not to sound possibly sexist, but oh, no, he's gone. Okay, not to sound possibly sexist. You can bring the photo back up. We'll talk this way. Oh, I have beef. Ah, okay. So I hate to say this when you put the things in the center there, the mask. I'm looking somewhere else besides the mask. Most guys would. Some girls would. People would. I'm just saying. Tends to be that way sometimes. But yeah. So that's my point of I would not take young ones to Halloween Horror Nights. Just a little concept of I would not do it. You're more than welcome to. Like I said, if you want to. I just being honest. Sheltering. Okay, The Lost Tales. Okay. But I will say that I think the houses, for the most part, Last of Us was a really good house. Let me talk about the house for a little bit. Well, Nomi's driving through no service. It is like going through everything from Pittsburgh. At least it's not Brie Larson that could close the poor to pieces. Maybe. Younglings, no. Even though I saw like 5-year-olds there. Like there were legit 5-year-olds at the park at like 2 in the morning. Those kids are not gonna be functioning today. Ooh, spooky. So The Last of Us, you start out in Pittsburgh. You start out with the car crashing through, and I couldn't film the houses. I don't have media credentials yet. I'm trying. Yeah, she's been on the SOS streams and the 90s streams before. I'm trying to bring a lot of those streams back over the holidays, mainly because I don't like crowded times at theme parks. Like the theme park stuff will be the mainstay, but I want to try to bring back at least 2 of the panel streams that I've been doing. So I want to try and get them back up and running. Lost is trying to bring our personal beef here. He knows I love Brie. He's bullying me. I'm sorry, that's not one of my commandments in my chat. It's just don't be creepy, don't be too political, and I think no cursing or cursing to a minimum. Not too many of them, but beefs. I will. Beefs happen. They happen all over the internet. I can't do anything about it. Sorry, Dark Ray. Dark Ray Lost Tales, have fun. Beef away. But so you start out in Pittsburgh. They actually had a really good Joel. You walk in. There's some of the like, what do they call them in the game? Raiders or Ravengers type things. So they had some of the bandit raiders, and Joel like shoots and gets shot at. Then you go through the parking garage, like the shop that you drove into. You start hearing some runners, you start hearing some clickers, and you go in and you see a big house. Like this was very well done. It's not scary per se because the way they have people go through, it's very quick. So sometimes the scare actor's resetting and you see them resetting. So, but it was really like well executed. So they had an Ellie, they had a Joel, they had some animatronics. They had a Joel like in the second floor window shooting down, and it was an animatronic shooting. You had one bloater, bunch of clickers or runners. Honestly, it was probably my second favorite house. Stranger Things was really good, but I think Last of Us I have more connection to. Like that game is like struck at a very special time. So I think, yeah, I think that's one I would definitely agree with. Is probably one of my more liked games or houses. Now the other one we did was Chucky. Chucky was not good. Chucky was bad. Chucky was really bad. The best way I could say it is Chucky was a bunch of dolls. They had 1 or 2 real people, and there was a bunch of little puppet dolls. Okay. Like, you should have done Gremlins. And that was one of my issues. And I'll talk about this. And I talked about this on my live stream, I think. And I talked about this in one of the videos I did. The problem is that all of the houses that are IP related have something to do with their advertising. So Chucky was Chucky the TV show. You're walking through the house and there's literally screens and you see the commercial for the Chucky Peacock series. You go to Stranger Things, it's a commercial for the next Stranger Things. You go to Exorcist, it's commercial for the Exorcist movie coming out. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that are based around things coming out. Last year, you had the Michael Myers house. Ain't none come out with Michael Myers. It was just going through the whole first movie. Like, that's the thing I had an issue with. There was a lot of, I don't know, it felt like advertising, not haunted houses. Didn't like it. I will say I like the Stranger Things house. I like the Exorcist houses. They weren't bad. They were probably some of the better ones, but it still felt icky. You know what I mean? Get what I'm saying? Who do you hate? Chucky? Let's play a game. I want to play. As for the food I had yesterday, I did have that corn. I did have a confetti hot dog with bubblegum mustard and Kool-Aid pickles. That was weird. If you follow my Instagram, it was up there. I tried that, and I'll put it as a short too. That was weird. That was definitely weird. Honestly, the Lost Tales, the smaller the venue for haunted houses, the better they are. Bar none. I'm agreeing with that. The smaller the venue is, the more local it is, the less they have to worry about liability. And I've been to some in North Carolina when I lived there that were all right. Real talk. I don't care about demons. I don't care about zombies. I don't care about Freddy Krueger, Jason, and all that. Scariest movie to me growing up was Deliverance. Like, that was a scary movie. Deliverance was a scary movie. People scare me, like Wrong Turn or something like that. Like real people. Scary thing that means are people. So, like zombies, it's not real. Dracula not real. Vampires not real. Frankenstein not real. Wolfman not real. Those aren't real. They don't scare me. Don't scare Zort. And yes, Zort would wipe the floor with Chucky. Chuck will be gone. Chuck is a popcorn bucket. Zort is above that. He sits atop of the small creatures. I wish there was a Gremlins house. They have so much Gremlins stuff there. They should have done a Gremlins house instead of Chucky. Complaining. Sorry. I still have... I forgot to cut this off. So, something they did different is you had to get a bracelet if you're going to drink. How many people said I can fix her? How many people said that, though? How many people said I can fix her? Just saying. And she's now got more attention than most celebrities. So, how wrong was she for her actions on that plane? All right. This has been a fun SOS. We talked a little bit about Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood and Universal over here in Florida. We talked a little bit about entertainment. Nomi was here until she drove through Deliverance. Zort can say what he wants. Zort can say what he wants. Zort controls all of this. He is the master. It's like Master Blaster from Road Warrior. Not Road Warrior. Beyond Thunderdome. Beyond Thunderdome. It's been a while since I've watched Max Payne. Max Payne, Mad Max. Zort gets to speak. It's fine. But there might be other variations of Zort over these Halloween Horror Nights. One of them might be a zombie Zort. There might be zombie Zort making an appearance soon. Just a little zombified version of Zort. Been working on that. There might be a zombie Zort coming for Halloween. Besides Dolby. Dolby Zort's fun, but there might be a zombie one. We hear the clicking? Alright, well, want me to say the microphone is close to... What want me to say? I won't do it. It's easier in the theme park. You want to ruin the illusion? Alright. Thank y'all for hanging out. I wasn't planning on doing anything, and I figured why not break down stuff, and I want to try to bring back these Sunday streams maybe around 9 when people are chilling. And of course, there's football happening now, so I don't know about that. I'll have to think about a better day. But I woke up and wanted to do something. I might play Fortnite a little bit later. Who knows? I slept all day. Now I'm going to be up. That's a problem. If you sleep all day, you're going to be up all day or all night. Don't do it. Just stay up. Get 300 mirrors on. Is Zord hype for the Marvels? No. The only thing... He wants to eat the cat. The Floigan? Florbert? What are they called? Huh? I don't know what it's called. Some Flurkin? Flurkin. He wants to eat the Flurkin. Get 300 mirrors on? Maybe in the future. This was the last minute. I woke up. We do have a 90s and SOS chat on Twitter. Reached out and see if anyone wanted to hop on last minute. Nomi was nice enough. So if you want Lily or 300 mirrors, I could reach out to her. But as for now, this was just a hangout. Kind of chat, catch up. Kind of saying like, yeah, I'm going to try and bring back some more of the panel streams, the 90s stream and stuff like that. Get those back going again. Also, I'll be on Hypnotic's channel on Saturday at 8 o'clock talking whatever's going on. I don't think he realizes that I go to theme parks all the time. I'm not really the biggest on entertainment, but we'll figure out what happens. Maybe we'll talk, I don't know, Disney, I guess. So everyone have a good holiday weekend. And if you have a holiday weekend, I don't know if other places have holiday weekends. I didn't think about it that way. Americans, fellow countrymen, have a good holiday weekend. Other people, sorry. I don't know what else to say. Sorry. I have an outro. I honestly, at some point, I'll get better at this. But I'll get there somewhere. We'll get there. Everyone have a wonderful rest of their holiday. And if you don't have one, ouch. But, bye.